Iggy Azalea wasn't born a star. She clawed her way to one, slipping out her bedroom window at 16 from the dusty outskirts of Sydney, Australia, with a backpack crammed with dreams and stolen cash for a one-way ticket to Miami. No parents, no backup plan, just hip-hop beats thundering in her skull like a call to war. Fast forward a decade, and she's not just surviving, she's slaying charts, turning heads, and raking in millions. But here's the twist that no one saw coming. The same industry that crowned her queen would try to bleed her dry, locking away her earnings behind locked doors of contracts and greed. So she walked away. Not defeated, but defiant. She traded mic drops for meme coins, building an empire where no suit-wearing gatekeeper can touch her bag. This is the story of Iggy Azalea. And trust me, by the end, you'll love Iggy Azalea more than Mayweather loves to dodge taxes. Let's rewind to those raw origins because Iggy's blueprint isn't some glossy fairy tale. It's gritty, audacious, and unfiltered chaos. Hailing from Mullumbimby in 1990, a quiet coastal speck where excitement meant spotting a stray koala, young Iggy worshipped TLC and Eminem, while her parents kept a house so pristine it could have doubled as a surgery room. Dad painted, mom styled hair, but Iggy was the outlier, jotting lyrics in secret, plotting her breakout. By 14, she nagged for a camera to film backyard videos. By 16, she'd hustled cleaning gigs and waitressing to fund her escape, blending her dog's name with her childhood street, and she was gone. Touching down in Miami with $300 and a visa on borrowed time, Iggy plunged into survival mode. Couch surfing with strangers, stripping off the books, even petty credit scams to scrape by, all fuel for her demos. Homeless for months, she'd admit in raw interviews, her tone unflinching, eyes steel. She migrated to Atlanta's hip-hop undercurrent, absorbing that southern twang into her flow. 2011 brought her breakout mixtape Ignorant Art, a bold, unpolished punch that snagged Interscope's Jimmy Iovine's attention, landing a Def Jam joint venture. Overnight, the Aussie outsider was in the game. Fame didn't tiptoe in, it bulldozed. 2014 was pure detonation. Fancy, with Charlie XCX, stormed Billboard's Hot 100 summit, a bubbly, bold bop blasting "I'm so fancy, you already know" into every playlist from frat houses to festivals. The video? A candy-colored 90s homage, Iggy owning scenes in retro flair, amassing billions of views, a Grammy nod for Record of the Year, and platinum plaques for the new classic. Work dropped next, a trap-laced manifesto twisting her Aussie roots into a magnetic drawl, defiant, fresh, game-changing. She dominated, festival headliner, Vogue spreads, NBA flings like Nick Young, whose messy leaks turned tabloid bait. Forbes clocked her at $6 million, but it screamed empire. Iggy transcended rap. She was a cultural quake, a white Australian storming hip-hop's gates, redefining access. Collabs flooded. Black Widow with Rita Ora, a venomous hit peaking at 3. At VMAs, she commanded stages, jewels flashing like crowns. Fans hailed her grit. Critics dubbed her visionary. For that electric blink, she ruled. A sparkling realm forged from rhymes, resilience, and raw nerve. Yet crowns crack, and Iggy's fractured under the storm. Backlash barreled in, ignited by charges of cultural theft. As a white artist borrowing black southern rap vibes, the accent, the strut, the stories, Iggy turned target. Azealia Banks sparked it in 2014, blasting via tweets. "What kind of Australian half-arsed illiterate white girl shit is this?" The beef boiled, Banks alleging cultural pillage sans respect. Snoop Dogg mocked her as corny, Q-Tip lectured on hip-hop roots. Iggy swung back. "If you don't like me and my shit, don't listen." But scars lingered. Protests at gigs, calls to quit rap. The machine's innards chewed harder. Def Jam stalled digital distortion for years under creative clashes reeking of puppetry. She sued in 2019, alleging release blocks for profit grabs. Virgin EMI drew fire too. Iggy blasted racism and sabotage, venting on X. "They want me to be their trained monkey."
To be honest with you, I think it got a little bit more complicated as time went on and we had a moment politically and in culture where I was a part of a bigger picture.
Leaked docs exposed execs overriding her, pushing pop over passion. Personally, devastating. Her Nick Young engagement shattered in 2015 via infidelity scandals, smeared across TMZ. Anxiety hit, therapy followed, singles flopped. Blame pinned on her, not the sabotage. By 2018, the glow faded. Surviving the Summer bowed at 14, solid, but shadows of her debut's reign. Reviews called it strained. Fans sensed the fire dimming. Iggy pivoted to OnlyFans in 2023, reclaiming her narrative with raw empowerment, banking $48 million over 2 years, proof her allure outlasted labels. But ghosts persisted. In March 2025, she torched Universal Music Group on X, accusing them of hoarding millions in royalties, branding them criminals and the scummiest company. Screenshots showed ignored demands. She vowed to sue, fuming to outlets like Billboard, "You will pay me what's owed." UMG cited errors, but Iggy called bluff. "The music business is a vampire," she told Fast Company, "sucking you dry." It sealed her exit. Having announced retirement in 2024, she doubled down in 2025 interviews, like ABC's Nightline. "I'm done chasing validation. No sobs, just sovereignty." Cue the reinvention that rewrote her rules. Crypto. Iggy's dive wasn't tech bro whimsy, it was furious freedom. NFTs netted her 6 figures in 2021, but the catalyst? A fake IG coin scamming fans in 2024. Incensed, she studied Solana, uncovering a realm where algorithms trump agents. In music, labels own your masters, your money, your story, she shared on podcasts like Rapid Response. Crypto? It's direct. Yours, coded, unbreakable. No vetoed verses, no 80% cuts, just her and the chain. May 21st, 2024. Mother Coin launched, a sassy Solana meme coin echoing her Mother Iggy fan tag. Fair launch, no VCs, 80% liquidity locked, rest for rewards. Not a grift, but revoltant vibes. No pump and dump, she told CoinDesk. Building gatekeeper free. It rocketed by 1,000% fast, peaking near $300 million cap before market dips. By September 2025, it stabilized around $8 million, but resilience shines. Why Mother? Playful power, feminine fire in a dude-dominated space, zero rugs tolerated. Mother Coin's edge? Relentless grind. Iggy didn't dip post-launch, she immersed. Daily X spaces on trends, full docs for trust, profits funneled to perks. Utilities stacked. Breakaway festival discounts via Mother. Dream Vault. Luxury resale, accepting it exclusively. Birkins for tokens. Motherland evolved into a social Dajin casino hybrid, blending OnlyFans edge with blockchain bets, live hosts slinging flirty blackjack. Vegas thrives on vibes, not just games, she tweeted. First mover magic, on brand for the scandal-to-stack alchemist. In September 2025, she inked a multi-million deal with streamer Neon for her casino, leaks buzzing the scene. Iggy dives in, cheering pumps, tongue-in-cheek, exposing frauds, hosting LA Bash's Sans VIP walls. Vitalik Buterin critiqued celeb coins as soulless. She retorted, "Community is soul." Exchanges like Bybit, Gate.io listed it. DWF Labs, Wintermute boosted liquidity. At Solana Conf, she keynoted social investing, positioning celebs as Web3 gateways. Crypto banters ran Nooner, recanted doubts. She's legit for the space. Recent ads? Her September 2025 Twitch launch, streaming crypto chats and games, pulling fans deeper. This pivot isn't fluke, it's emancipation. Music royalties evaporated into UMG voids. Millions allegedly owed per her 2025 callouts, lawsuit threats looming. Crypto? On-chain transparency? All hers. "I left tired of begging for my earnings," she said on Masters of Scale. "Now, money's ungated. A creator manifesto. Sideline middlemen. Code your worth. Rally believers." At 35, freer than her 24-year-old peak, she swaps Grammy chases for holder highs. $48 million. OnlyFans seed fueled her crypto stack, but Mother's the heirloom,